Well, we made that pop bus since the last video. We were the very last people on it. There were like a group of 5 or 6 in front of us that didn't want to stand. So we got to stand.
Yes, that worked out really nicely. I'm tired.
Yeah, Sarah's real tired now. It's probably like 10:30.
Yeah, it's like 10:30. Yep, almost exactly.
So we're hoping to get like 4 hours of sleep. 5 or
4 hours would be
3 and a half,
good.
4. Would be good. It's pop. Take the pop bus.
The hippy dippy pool.
Oh, the hippy dippy pool. Nobody's swimming. We still didn't swim very much, but this is probably the most swimming. Maybe not. I mean, we definitely swam in the hippy dippy pool once on a trip, and I guess we only used our pool once. And particularly with how much rest we did. But like, you know, if you're resting, you don't really want to be swimming.
It actually is interesting because looking at this pool is making me realize that the big blue pool is way cooler. Way cooler.
Way cooler and just bigger. Like, right? Doesn't look particularly big. Oh, closed at 10.
I don't think there even is a splash pad here.
There is not, at least not here.
That Oliver got to use that.
I don't think there is here because then they probably would just use theirs since he loved it so much. Yeah, we talked about how the trip was so great, all the things we loved, Skyliner and Lightning Lane, and we were talking about the rides that we really liked, and Sarah made the good point that the trackless rides do a really good job of if one thing has to go down or whatever, or like do a thing to load someone weird, like it can just go off in its own little thing and load.
It doesn't stop the whole track.
It doesn't stop the whole track like People Mover or just all the old Omni Movers, which is really interesting.
Baloo.
Oh, it is. It's Baloo. Baloo and Mowgli.
That's a really big balloon.
Yeah, that's a big old Papa Bear.
We should hang out those wet clothes, see if they will dry.
Outside?
No, inside, but like not leave them in the bag. We should hang them up.
Yeah, we're gonna hang them up on the bathroom.
There's this little thing,
Yeah.
but it's not really the same, is it?
Well, yeah, the one over on our side is 4 times as big as that.
And all
At
of those,
least.
if they leave those fountains that high, those are pretty intense.
Yeah, those are much bigger for him. There were a lot of little ones for Oliver
Yeah.
over at the other one. We talked about how much we liked the trackless rides and just all the new rides that we hadn't done before. Millennium Falcon,
Very cool.
Rise.
Very cool.
We liked being to be the
Star Wars in
pilots.
general, I liked.
Yeah,
I
Star
liked
Wars
it
stuff new was
kind
cool.
of as a whole, you know?
Yeah. We liked our parades. So yeah, it's hard to name like.
Personally, my number one
That's nice
favorite
and
new
stuff.
thing is the Skyliner.
Yeah, Skyliner. I mean, I've already said that in one of the videos, but we said that like for years that it's either going to be our favorite part of our trip or our least favorite part. And it was one of the favorite parts.
Honestly, it's really kind of hard for me to believe that they attach this to these resorts and not just deluxes. Or at least not it's.
It's because more people stay here. These are the.
I agree, but it just seems like such a huge click, you know?
I agree. Now that we've used them, well, the deluxes are usually attached to a resort anyway.
That's true.
Like the Epcot and the Magic
Particularly
Kingdom
Epcot
ones are
and
just
Magic
like
Kingdom ones.
within walking distance and have a monorail. But we've ridden the monorail to like from like Poly to Magic Kingdom or from Grand Floridian to Magic Kingdom, not Grand Floridian, but Contemporary, and I like Skyliner better.
Yeah, it's much more direct.
So yeah, I like Skyliner a lot.
Oh, I'm tired, Matt.
Sarah's getting tired. This happened last night. Sarah got very tired.
Well, I'm struggling health-wise, so
Yeah, that makes sense.
just got to get through tonight and tomorrow morning, and we'll be home relatively early in the day.
Yeah,
So hopefully I can just collapse then, you know.
yeah, and we really enjoyed our party tonight, Splash, and kind of slowly going through all of our favorite rides one by one, and to do
Yeah.
last rides on them.
Yeah. Well, you know, I know it wasn't.
Do Haunted
like-
Mansion without a 90-minute wait.
I know it wasn't this, but it kind of felt like it was. The whole thing was the party since we got there.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. What else? But we liked everything. Like our Epcot visits were great. Sarah got to eat so much food and wine. I got to eat so many wings.
You did eat some. You ate so many wings on this trip.
Um,
I think we can walk that way, right? Unless you want to go into the fill your mug again.
No, it's fine if you want to walk this way. Not sure. But yeah, if
Not far away.
Sarah lead the way.
Hopefully we won't see any snakes. Because I know there are snakes in this area. There's a sign right there about it.
Oh, is there a sign right there about it?
Anything, baby?
If you wanted to carry the bag, that would be super.
Yeah, I got it.
Thank you.
Seem to be struggling a bit.
It's just heavy with everything. We really liked our Epcots. And of course, our Hollywood Studios was great. Like, Toy Story was great.
Hollywood Studios
Toy
is a
Story
much
Land was
better
great.
park, especially when Fantasmic opens back up. It will be really a much better park.
Yeah, that's in like a month.
Would have liked to see that. Because, I mean, the biggest thing that I'll say about this trip, we had the least focus on night shows by far of this trip. Because
It was kind of nice not having to worry about them because that did like, we got to avoid the giant leaving.
it was, but I feel like that's one of the things you're really paying for. And
Yeah.
it sucks to not have really like, I don't really like the Epcot one or the Magic Kingdom one, and I really don't like the new Halloween fireworks. I'm still salty about that.
Yeah, we talked about how like we watch those ones. So 4 nights. We had 4 nights of night shows. And I guess I would also consider the the parades for Halloween. So maybe 6 nights of night shows. But our traditional, the 2 Epcot traditionals and the 2 Magic Kingdom traditionals, I enjoyed our weird versions better than our intended versions. I preferred watching them on the Skyliner for Epcot, and I preferred Pinocchio Village House with nobody else around us for Magic Kingdom. We saw Festival of Fantasy though, and it was really good both
Yeah,
times.
that's
We had a
still-
ton of good food.
it's still
Like
great.
I said, the Ohana was a real high point, which is
We
awesome.
stayed there twice.
There's what?
50s, we stayed
Uh-huh.
there twice.
Yeah. Real high point, Ohana for food on the trip and just good company. Like it was really fun. Fun to see Oliver, the ukulele dancer and player. Just a really great trip. And
Took
just
a ton of videos.
we did. And we got to, and just at Epcot we just rode everything. Like I said, we didn't ride Guardians, but like neither of us really cared. And like it'll be easier in the future at some point. Like I'm sure we'll enjoy it, but I don't know. I just wasn't. We're not as connected to that to like with Rise, where it's like we're gonna pay money to do this, and it like has like it doesn't have. I don't think it has a standby yet. I think it just has like
It has,
virtual queue in the park
yeah, virtual queue and
and paid.
Lightning Lane.
Yeah, so it's real weird. But Magic Kingdom was great. Our Epcot was great. Just again, we were here 10 days and we still didn't make Disney Springs. It's just not high on our priorities list. We did have a big rest day, but that was
If spring
good.
wasn't still so much damn walking, I would do it, but it's not a rest day.
Yeah,
You have to walk like crazy.
yeah, it's not a rest day.
Yeah, we just turn left here.
So yeah, we just had a big old good time. We did all those days. And just like took out the things that we like, Disney Springs used to be kind of like, oh, we're gonna go there because I want to do Disney Quest. And now it doesn't exist. And the NBA thing shut down. No one cares about it.
It's getting cold, Matt.
It is getting colder, that's true. And the food, it's just not worth the hassle. Like I'm sure there's good food there. Like we've been to like several great meals there. And there's more that we want to try, but
Well,
Skipper Canteen is delicious.
part of the difficulty is that the places that I most want to try there, there's just nothing for you. And I'm not going to have
Yeah.
fun if you don't have nothing to eat. That's just how it is, you know?
Yeah. And that's the other problem, like for me, like, because I would like to try the southern place, but there's really not anything for you there.
Yeah, they would make me something, though. And I'm sure I would be fine with it.
But at the end of the day, would I rather have Homecoming or just another Skipper Canteen? I'd probably just rather have another Skipper Canteen.
The difference,
Or there's like a
Matt,
steakhouse right next to Magic Kingdom now.
the difference is that if we go to a restaurant where there's not much for me and they make me something, I'm going to be more fine with it because I'm more flexible But if we go to like a Mexican restaurant, you know,
Yeah.
what are they gonna make you?
Yeah.
But yes, I'm glad that we have like Skipperhampton right in the park. Now, I thought we would pop into Regal Eagle, but we never did.
You know, I mean, if we food and wine, I had those wings for, if the wings didn't exist, I would have had Regal Eagle probably twice. But looking at their menu and stuff, it's just like, yeah, it's just, you know, it's just Flame Tree. It's Flame Tree, but it has garlic toast. Yeah, it's fine. Like, it would have been fine. I would have gone there and it would have been fine. No little leaving packet.
No, because they don't have Magical Express anymore. That's what it was for.
Oh. That makes sense. We're back in the room. For the last time. It's been a really good trip, Theo. We liked it a lot. Oh, we got new shirts. We bought matching shirts. Because Splash Mountain got us. Like, am I still got, like, a little bit? Like, can you still see? Like, a little bit. A little bit. Oh, well. Bye, video.